Hello friends, welcome to today's video. Today's going to be a little bit different, just a little bit different. So, as I've mentioned in many of my previous videos, I have a hoard of crafty items, specifically paper crafting items. And one of my favorite things to collect in the past has been these gorgeous girls from Santoro, London. They're so very cute. These are stamps. I'm sure most of you probably know what stamps are, but they're rubber stamps, and I just think they're so freaking adorable. And I wanted to try to use these stamps with ShrinkyDinks to create some what are they called? Keychains. Words are hard this morning. To create some really cute keychains. And so what I'm going to do is, I already filmed this video once and then realized that I didn't have the right ink. So, what I do is I stamp the image onto the ShrinkyDinks and cut it out. And then, color it in with alcohol markers. I have a couple of different sets of alcohol markers, but the one I'm going to be using today is the Hoo Hoo, or just Hoo Hoo, I'm not sure. This is just a cheap alcohol marker set from Amazon. As always, anything that I use will be listed in the description box below. But, yeah, so then I'm going to color them in and shrink them down. And then I'm going to top coat them with some UV resin so that I can make a cute little keychain. So that's the plan for today. I'm really excited to do this technique again because it has been a very long time since I've done this. Also, a lot of people that do ShrinkyDinks or use shrink paper, they'll use a oven, like a little toaster oven or whatever. I do not have one of those, and I've never had one of those. I always just use my heat gun to shrink it down. But it's totally up to you, whichever one you prefer to use if you want to try this. Technique out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp the images and color them in, and then we will go from there. Okay, hang tight. Hey guys, this is a gentle reminder to please hit that like button, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified anytime I upload a video. Thanks so much. Hi friends, editing Megan here. Ever the professional. I forgot to turn on my microphone for this part, but I'm just going to speed through it real quick. I'm talking about the kind of ink that I used for stamping. This is StazOn. It's a solvent ink. So the alcohol markers that I'm using won't run. And what I did was I wrote down all of the different pieces of each stamp, all the different sections, and went through and chose the colors that I wanted for each one. And then once I figured out which colors I wanted, I wrote the number of that marker onto it, because on the back of each of these markers there is a number that correlates to it. And this is just an easy way for me to pre-plan how I plan to color this. I'm also using lighter colors than typical for this, because once they shrink down, the color really intensifies. And yeah, so anyway, that's all I'm explaining here. Enjoy the rest of the video. Okay, friends, so, I was just, you know, all up into it, and then realized, at the very end that you guys couldn't see anything of what was going on. So I am going to set up my phone to film from the side this time, so that way you guys can kind of get a clue as to what's going on if you've never seen ShrinkyDinks before. But the original size, the shrunken size, and it's just like, if I can get my camera to focus, it's just so much smaller and thicker. And if you've never used ShrinkyDinks before, when you watch me do this one, you'll probably be kind of concerned because it's going to curl in on itself. That happens. You just have to keep heating it up and eventually it'll flatten itself back out. But I also use a stamping block to, immediately after removing the heat, to press down on it so that it does flatten out all the way. Now, I will say this, some of my colors didn't come out, like the teacup here. Come on, camera. Okay. The teacup here is supposed to be like a gray color, but I can actually go back and do that again with a different color. The reason why I went so light with some of these colors is because you can see that the color gets really concentrated once it shrinks down. So like this was not that bright of a color when I laid it down originally, right? You'll see the same thing with this blue and probably the yellow bird and stuff. So yeah, but anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and set up the second camera and then shrink this one down, and then we'll be right back for the resin top coat. Also, I'm using a little paintbrush in the holes so that the heat gun doesn't blow away on my ShrinkyDink. So anyway, alright, so let's get into that. Alright, so now that these are all nice and shrunk down, I'm going to use Total Boat UV Cure Clear Resin. And I've got my little light here to cure it with. Just going to give it a nice top coat on the top. And then another one on the back once the top one's cured. And then I'll just put it on a keychain. And we will go from there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little toothpick, if I can get it out of my little jar, and I'm going to bring the UV resin up and around the little hole, the keychain hole. And also bring it out to the edges. So here's how they look. Very, very cute, nice and glossy. And I did, as you saw, I did both sides. So, I've got a little keychain kit here. And I'm going to use some jump rings to attach them to the keychains, obviously. Okay, and I guess we'll use these littler keychains. And I've just got some couple pairs of pliers here. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but for the little teacup girl, I put the hole into the handle of the teacup because, I don't know, I thought it would be cute. I just thought it would be cute, okay? That's why I did it that way. Alright. So we're going to close this little puppy up. If my hand will function. Okay. Boom. And there we go. Now we have a cute little keychain. Alright, let's do that for the other one. So, this was fun. First time using resin with ShrinkyDinks, I think. I'm pretty sure that I've not done this before. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've done over 100 resin videos. Sometimes things get blurry, you know. But yeah, there she is. There they are. So I think I'm going to give these to my housemate's daughters because one of them is blonde and the other one is brunette. I think they would really like these. Maybe they could put them on their book bags. And, you know, with the addition of the resin, it does strengthen the little hole parts too, you know, so that way it doesn't break as easily. But yeah, so that's today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by hitting the thumbs up button. It just lets me know if you guys really like this kind of stuff or if you want me to just stick to straight resin. But, you know, me being a creative, I'm always thinking that I want to do something different. And I'm honestly a little scared to shy away from the resin stuff because I don't want to disappoint you guys. But, yeah, let me know in the comments if you're willing to explore other crafts with me. Obviously, I will try and include resin in them in some way, shape, or form. Also, if you are new and you have enjoyed today's video, stick around by clicking the red subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. Take care.